Hey, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. This isn't the start of the broadcast, but since the C game got over a little bit late, we just wanted to tell you we are just starting right now the warm-up, and we will take a quick break here. We'll be back in about 2.5 minutes to start the pregame, talk a little bit about Tri-Valley and a little bit about the Titans and the history and all that kind of stuff. So we will see you in just a couple minutes. Happy Tuesday evening, basketball fans, and welcome to snow-covered T, South Dakota, and inside the warm and usually friendly confines of T Area High School's Thunder Alley. With producer Andrew Griffin and colorman Les Schroeder, I'm Shad Hockey. And if you're joining us, we thank you for joining us. The Lady Titans will take on the Tri-Valley Mustangs tonight. The Titans enter this one at 3-2 after a 16-point loss last night on the road in Canton. A week before the Canton loss, the Titans suffered their first loss of the year in blowout fashion to the Vermilion Tanagers. Before the Vermilion loss, the Titans enjoyed 3 victories against 3 state qualifiers from last year: Dakota Valley, Campbell County, Wyoming, and most impressively over then AA number 2 Sioux Falls Jefferson. That's Jefferson's only loss in 7 games this year. T-Area entered somewhere they've rarely been in 20-year history of this program, and that is in the rankings of the best teams in Class A. The Titans were ranked number 4 last week before falling to the Tanagers. As for Tri-Valley, their last game was this weekend where they lost to Mount Vernon Blankenton by double digits. That was their first game in nearly 3 weeks. They also fell to Vermilion as well, but they kept it 9 points closer than the Titans did. Maybe that's foretelling of how tonight's going to go. You never know. Their 2 games before that saw them fall to undefeated Garrettson and the 4-1 Parkston Trojans. So if nothing else, these 0-4 Mustangs are battle-tested as their first 4 opponents are combined 19-3. They come into tonight eyeing last night's upset win by Canton, hoping to do the same thing to T. So let's talk a little bit about the history between these 2 teams. They've met 15 times dating back to 2006. In those 15 meetings, the games have been decided by single digits just 5 times. Starting in 2006, the Mustangs would win the first 11 matchups in this series. However, since 2019, look out for T-Area, because they've won the last 4 matchups, all by double digits, by an average of nearly 25 per game. Last year's matchup was all Titans as they won by 27, 59-32. In that game, the Titans held the Mustangs to single-digit scoring in the first 3 quarters. The Mustangs had 17 going into the 4th. As for leaders for the Titans, Katie Vastica in that game last year. She will not be in uniform tonight. 17 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 steals, 3 blocks. Huge night for her. Mara Grant, she'll be here. 11 points, 5 rebounds. And Bryn Schupner, now at Augustana College, had 8 points, 5 rebounds. Leading the way for the Mustangs last year, Paige Jewett. She was second-team all-conference player last year. She is gone. She had 10 points and 4 rebounds in that game. She has graduated, but Lauren Grindy, 7 points, 5 rebounds. Hillary Hastings and Ava Pearson, they're both back as well, 6 apiece. Those 3 returned the last 3. In fact, 7 of their top 8 from a 10-11 team returned. So you look at that record at 0-4, you think this is a layup, this is the gimme. It is certainly not tonight. I expect a close game. The loss of Jewett was a big one for them. And dating back to 2006, the Mustangs have had 12 winning seasons, including a couple state tourney berths. And every year, looking through their past seasons, every year when they were good, it seemed like they lost in the postseason the game before going to the state championship to West Central. More on Tri-Valley versus West Central coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Les,
yes,
as we bring you in, welcome, my friend. Talk to us about this matchup and what you predict we will see tonight. We're going to hold your feet to the fire.
You are going to hold my feet to the fire. Well, it was a late night last night as boys and girls went over to Canton, and the girls came up on the short end of that one. And I really do think the girls are going to come out hungry tonight, looking to get on top of this Tri-Valley team that's searching for a win. But I think the Titans really need to just get off to a good start. Get some solid defense from all contributors, and Tri-Valley played Vermilion tough. I watched that game, and Tri-Valley was right in the game in the 4th quarter, and Vermilion went on an 11-4 run late and kind of just iced the game away. These are 2 teams that are kind of similar, maybe trending in the wrong directions. We need to go trend in that right direction, and I hope that tonight's the night that we start.
Someone's losing streak's going to get snapped tonight.
It is, and I'm just hoping that it's the Titans that can come out strong and get things going tonight.
Yeah, the Tri-Valley Mustangs, 0-4. They are coached by Dan Jewett. These Mustangs enter this game hungry for a win, as Les said. As we stated earlier, their schedule so far this season has been a whopper. They does lighten up quite a bit after tonight, something they probably won't complain about, I'm guessing. I know when Coach Stewart was interviewed this preseason, he was confident in all the returning players that he had. The 0-4 start isn't what he wanted, but there's a lot of season left. On the year, they're averaging 41 a game while giving up 27, so that's minus 16. They give up 41, they give up 57. Score 41, give up 57. One thing I've noticed in their first 4 games, they've been led by a different scorer about every single game, so they are pretty balanced. As for their players, they're led by number 40, 6-foot senior, Ava Pearson, 11 points, 7 rebounds a night. An honorable mention all-conference last year. She led them against Vermillion with 15 points and 9 rebounds. After her, number 14, 5'6" junior, Lauren Grindy, 9 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds is what she averages. She was also honorable mention all-conference last year and led them in scoring versus Garrettson, scoring 13 to go along with 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals. After her, number 10, 5'9" junior, Hillary Hastings, 3 points, 3 rebounds a night. Nice long body in there for the Mustangs. Number 30, 5'11" sophomore, Madeline Wenzel, 6 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists a night for Wenzel. Though she is young, she's got nice size and has contributed in every game this season. Heck, she about had a triple-double against Parkston. She had 9 points, 9 rebounds, and 7 steals. Last but not least, number 2, 5'4" senior, Stephanie Buckman, 3.4 points, 2.5 rebounds. Buckman's another returning starter from last year's team. She's kind of an all-around player for the Mustangs. Rebounds well for her size, as well as being a handful defensively. Off the bench, we expect to see number 4, 5'6" freshman Maddie Heavey, 4 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. Just a freshman, but she did lead them in scoring versus Parkson with 10. She played some key minutes off the bench last year as an 8th grader. Number 15 is 5'7" freshman Haley Sorensen. And number 50, Abby Wagner, a 5'7" sophomore. Both average a couple points and a few rebounds a night for the Mustangs. About 5 minutes to go here until we get you your starting lineups and national anthem. Just enough time to talk about Coach Adam Shorsman's T-Area Titans in his 5th year here in T. His squad enters this one 3-2 after last night's loss on the road. It's a tough stretch for the Titans as they will play 4 games this week, 5 in 9 days. Last night versus Canton, tonight versus Tri-Valley, home versus Thursday, versus Sioux Falls Christian on Thursday. Back on the road Saturday in Aberdeen, and like Willie Nelson said, on the road again.
Wow.
To Watertown on Tuesday. They're going to pile up the miles, this T-Area Lady Titans team, in the next week. The Titans for the year are averaging 51 per contest, giving up 55.3. So, by the numbers, if the averages all pan out, T-Area wins this one 54-48. Let's see if it happens.
Okay.
Starters for the Titans, number 10, 5'10" junior, Mara Grant, 19 points, 9.5 rebounds, close to 2 steals a night. She is about as strong as they come down low. Her career high before last night was earlier this season when she played 6-foot junior Jaden Dunn, an SDSU commit, and she scored 23 points. In what is so far Jefferson's only loss, the junior scored at least 14 points and has grabbed at least 5 rebounds every game so far this year while staying out of foul trouble mainly. She erupted last night in Canton for 27 points, 14 rebounds. And I hope, Les, we get to see her version of the Dream Shake again tonight.
You like that Dream Shake?
I love it.
You like that move, huh?
Number 1, 5'4" senior Kendra McKinney, 8 points, 2.5 rebounds, 2 steals, 1.5 assists. McKinney comes into her 5th game of the year, having scored 10 or more in the first 3 games. Also, in 3 of the first 4, she had 3 or more steals. She is a steady ball handler, solid defender, and a very good rebounder for her size. Number 2, 5'3" junior, Maya Weber, 6.5 points, 2.2 rebounds, 2.2 steals. Weber is a player who has stepped in for and started for Vasika this year. She's done a good job when called upon. A solid free throw shooter, making 10 of 13 this season. She's a pest on defense, logging 5 steals versus Dakota Valley, and a good scoring option, netting 12 against Campbell County at the Corn Palace. 22, 5'9" senior Stella Peterson, 6.5 points, 3.5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. Peterson opened up the season, leading the team in points with 16 versus Dakota Valley. She has added penetration to her game this year. It's made her into more of a well-rounded player. She's drained the most threes on the team this year, draining 4. She had 8 last night in Canton. Last starter, 5'3" junior Hayden West, 5.5, 2.2 steals, 2 assists. West is similar to Weber, her cousin. They rarely saw minutes last year. West only scored 5 points all year. Fast forward to this year, she's scored a minimum of 4 points every night and is a pest on the Titans' full court press, which this Tri-Valley team struggles with the press. More on that. she's averaging over 2 steals a night. Off the bench, who are we going to see? 5'11" junior Rylan Conrad, 4.5 rebounds every game. We see her improving. We see her confidence improving. She's really turning into a nice player for Shoresman. She had 10 rebounds last night in just 11 minutes of action. Same can be said for 5'8" sophomore Reese Hammerquist, just a sophomore, but we'll see her improve as the year goes on. I'm guessing less with the way she's scoring in JV. We're going to see more and more of 5'7" freshman Ellie Clayburgh very soon. She brings nice size, athleticism, great long-range shooting, making 12 of 26 threes so far this year. So, 1:30 to go. Last night was a tough loss for the Lady Titans. They actually didn't turn it over much, but they only shot 2 of 18 from distance. Sent Canton to the free throw line 39 times. And at the end of 3, it was 30-30, but Canton dropped 32 in the fourth quarter alone to win by 16. 24 hours later, you have a minute to explain what needs to change, Les.
Well, I have a minute. I have plenty of time. I talked to Coach Bendy today, and we were talking about what does need to change for this Titan team to go forward, and we just have to play with confidence. That's number 1. Play with confidence. 2, don't turn the ball over. 3, be better in the half court by what I mean by that is that when we get a chance to get a fast break, we have to finish on the other end. We're settling, we're coming back out and setting up the offense. We need to take it right at them. And I think we didn't do that last night against Canton. We need to do that tonight. And just be confident in and roles might change. And so we'll see if different roles change tonight. We'll see if we're being aggressive and if we're confident. I think those are the big 3 keys tonight.
Right on. We will be back with you. We're going to turn it over to PA announcer Jerry Pileshi. We'll do the national anthem, starting lineups, and then we'll get you with the tip. See you soon.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to T-Area High School. As tonight, we welcome the Mustangs of Tri-Valley High School. Taking on your T-Area Titans. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise, remove your cap or hat, and pay honor to America with the playing of our national anthem. Please observe proper flag etiquette by standing at attention and placing your right hand over your heart. Active duty personnel or veterans not in uniform may salute the flag. Tonight's national anthem will be performed by the T-Area Band under the direction of Stephanie Rand. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. The schools participating in this event are members of the South Dakota High School Activities Association. They have adopted the rules under which this game is conducted. A strong commitment to excellence, fair play, and sportsmanship are all vital to this event's success. Please remember to cheer in a positive manner and be respectful of the officials' decisions. To support a positive and safe atmosphere for Titan pride, and according to the Quarter 12 conference rules, we ask that students of all ages remain in the student sections of the bleachers or with their parents. The officials for tonight's game are Jason Sudingay, Darren Vandenberg, and Aaron Cavestro. These officials are registered by the High School Activities Association, and they have worked hard to learn the rules and administer them at this event. We request that you respect their honest efforts to officiate this contest. At this time, I'd like to introduce you to your T Area Titan cheerleaders. Nevaeh Berg, Kyla Brown, Caitlin Flannery, Josie Kuhn, Aubrey Melbrook, Bree Setler, Michaela Simon, and Allie Turk. Your Titan cheerleader advisor is Katie Lucas. And now let's take the starting lineup for tonight's matchup. First, for the visitors, the Dry Valley Mustangs. A 5'4" guard as a senior, number 2, Steph Buckman. A 5'9" junior forward, number 10, Hillary Hastings. Standing 5'6", the junior guard, number 14, Lauren Ritchie. A 5'11" sophomore guard, number 30, Maddie Wenzel. And a 6' senior center, number 40, Linda Pearson. Assistant coaches in the Mustangs are Sam Williams, Justin Meinhardt, and Sandy Blackcastle. And head coaches Dan Hewitt. And now let's get to starting lineup for your T Area Lady Titans. A 5'4" senior guard, number 1, Kendra McKinney. Standing 5'4", junior guard, number 2, Maya Weber. A 5'5", junior guard, number 3, Hayden West. Up forward, standing 5'11" as a junior, number 10, Marta Grant. And a 6'1" forward junior, number 12, Rylan Conrad. Assistant coaches for the Lady Titans are Scott Biggie and Sarah Van Lacken. Your head coach is Adam Shoresman.
And there they are, your Titan starters. I lied to you. Stella Peterson not in the starting lineup tonight. Mentioned she had a nice night last night, 8 points.
Yep.
Rylan Conrad really had a nice night, and a team that's kind of lacking size. So
yes.
Conrad's going to change that. I kind of like it, and I like Stella coming off the bench because I just feel like you don't need all your scorers to start the game. It's nice to have someone potent coming off the bench.
Well, here's 2 things that I saw Rylan today at Legacy Elementary School. She was for tattoo. She came over today to talk to the 4th graders actually. But then, so yes, I'm happy for Rylan for her start tonight. But again, you're right. It also stretches the defense when you bring Stella off the bench, where now they have to go out and guard that 3-point shooter. And
Jump ball, Pearson and Grant goes to Grant. Go ahead.
Yes, I mean, it's a good. I like the matchups, and it's a good thing to get them started.
Yeah, as we mentioned, she had 10 rebounds last night in just 11 minutes, so I expect to see a lot more of her, obviously, and I expect to see, I'm guessing Clayberg's going to play more than a dozen minutes tonight. Corner 3 off the back of the rim by Buckman. Rebound. There is Wenzel, top of the key to Grindy off the back of the rim. Another, no, but it might stay with, no. Yep, it goes to the home team, the T Area Lady Titans.
Grindel's only a junior. Okay, she's been starting since she's an 8th grader. She was on the
scorer, leading rebounder, nice looking player.
There you go, Maya.
Great pass underneath Weber, left-handed layup by. No good rebound. Mara, and then loses it between her legs. Ball goes back to the Mustangs. Conrad, a great pass.
That was a nice pass.
And just missed it on the inside. Put it up left-handed, what you're supposed to do. So just a sophomore. There's Wenzel to Grindy. The steal by Mara Grant.
And this is what I talked about, where we have to transition and score off fast break points.
Foul on Maya Weber. She'll go to the free throw line, which is good news for the Titans. She is leading the team, shooting 77%, 10 of 13. I hope I didn't jinx her.
You always decide.
Please, I got to see Mom tomorrow at school.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, halftime, our guest will be Nevaeh Berg. She is the only senior cheerleader.
Good. Tasha's not going to be mad at you tomorrow.
On the Titans team. Weber now 11 of 14.
I get to see Hayden.
And here is that press that Coach Jewett said they have struggled with at times for 2 or 3 minutes a game. Against this, they get it over just fine now. That's Grindy. Up and under, no good. Foul call.
See, when we were in this press, I like this press, but we have to do it without fouling. We can play aggressive without fouling. fall back and play defense.
Yeah, I talked to Coach Bindi. We chatted for quite a bit before the game tonight, and I said I've been impressed with Mara. She's been out of foul trouble almost every game. So Campbell County, she got in a little bit of foul trouble.
We had 3.
I don't want to see what happens when she does, if she does have 49 times.
Yeah,
Bang! Weber! Her 4th 3 in 12 attempts this year. 5-2 Titans. Nice assist by Mara Grant.
Nice kick
There's
out.
Conrad and McKinney trapping it. Conrad knocks it away. Ball goes out of bounds. Stays with the Mustangs. 26 seconds on the shot clock. Just over 6 minutes, on the game clock. Early here. Nice job by Conrad to get up and trap along with McKinney. Use that.
Yep.
Pearson's been in the lane a long time.
She was. She caught that really deep, too. She didn't have really a good aim.
Just one for the Mustangs.
Well, right when they were at the Corn Bells, Ryland did foul out against Campbell County.
Yeah, and not a lot of minutes. Here's Stella, quickly in the game for Ryland Conrad. So the Titans get a little bit more ball handling, but a little less size. Stella's brought the ball up a lot this year and done a good job with it. That's an air ball. That's just an automatic. They don't get a rebound that.
No.
It goes back to the home team. 5-2, 5:57. We have Big Sioux Media up here in our scorers booth.
We do.
Trying to intimidate. No, I met Darren. Darren's a great guy, and we got to exchange some information before, and so we are glad they were here.
There we go.
Stella had to step back with the left foot. No, just short. Ball ping-pongs around before it lands in the hands of Buchanan. She'll bring it up versus Weber. Here's McKinney to stop and try to press. Nope. Ball to Grindy. Gets knocked out of there.
Hayden West knocked that away.
That looks like it's going to be good, and it is. Baseline jumper, Wenzel. That's her first 2. 2 for Wenzel, 2 for Grindy.
Good way to be aggressive, Stell.
Weber has all 5 points for the Titans. And Peterson throws it right into the hands of the Mustangs, but Grant's able to recover it. Gets it back to Peterson. They want to set it back up. Here is McKinney into Grant, not very deep. There's the dream shake!
There you go. You like that move.
And she had a foul on it by Pearson. I love it. We got to call it the Mara Miracle or something.
I like that.
Man, the first time I saw that this year, I was stunned.
She did that against. She did that against Sioux Falls
She
Jefferson.
did.
Yep.
And against Vermillion.
And against Vermillion.
First point of the night for Grant. And the thing is, with that, she used that against Dunn, the D1 player.
Yeah, and then she got Dunn to go up in the air.
And it's worked every time for her this year. So
It
keep
has.
doing it. Boy, she's a great free throw shooter on the year. She came in 24 of 37. She's now 26 of 39. So she's close to 70% now from behind the line.
I'll say hi to Mara's grandma listening down in Iowa tonight.
Go ahead.
I did.
Hi, Twyla.
Hi, Twyla. There you go.
Wonder what she would think of Maya Weber's purple shoes. Kind of similar to yours.
They're a little lighter. Maya's is a little lighter. Mine's a little Viking color purple.
Grindy against West. Grindy takes it the whole way and then is fouled. I hope that's West and not Grant, because that would just be West's first.
Even though, it has been about a year that I've gotten these shoes, and it was against that Beersford team that we played that night. And
that follows on Weber. That's actually her second. So the Titans' leading scorer already has 2 leading scorer so far this quarter, I should say, not for the year.
There we go.
Top of the key.
Good job, Stella.
That's Wenzel. Stella on her. Wenzel just needs to pick it up at some point. Oh, a great pass to a cutting Buckman.
Yep.
Up and under basket, good. What a great pass by Wenzel to Buckman. And Buckman have the absence of mind, or the presence of mind to know to cut there.
Yep.
That one's knocked out of bounds by Lauren Grindy. Mars lightning strike, we have a request for.
Oh, there we go. I like that. There you go. Lightning strike.
So Conrad back in the game for Weber, who's got 2. She'll sit down for a little bit. Next to Miss Katie Vasica. Here is West, top of the key, brings it over to Stella. She'll bring it back top of the key. And now McKinney looking for a screen from Mara.
There we go.
McKinney
Nice
up
take.
under. No good, they'll count it, good block. And so Titans will retain the ball, 4:15 to go, 12 seconds on the shot clock. Titans leading 7-6. I think this is probably how this game is going to go. Again, they're 0-4 coming in. The 4 teams they've played have been very good.
There you go.
3, count it, for Hayden West. That gives her 4. Stella has 4, and Maya has 4 now on the year. So those are your 3 leaders for the Titans.
There you go.
West is, she came in shooting 23%. 3-pointer, no good. That was Hastings. First shot we've seen from Hillary Hastings, another returning starter, 5'9" junior for her. Cutting Mara Grant, just pulls up off the back of the rim.
Nice
There's
rebound.
a great rebound for, another great rebound for Ryland Conrad.
Yes.
West is going to throw up another one off the front of the rim. McKinney chases down the rebound. And he gets a steal.
That was nice.
A great way to stay with it, not go over and back. She gets Conrad. Conrad to Peterson. Peterson's got the size advantage. Count it and one! The hoop and harm.
Nice ball movement by the Titans there just to get her a look inside and get the mismatch underneath and get the foul in the basket.
It was, and for her to realize she's got a good few inches on, she had a few inches on Buckman and just take it to her, take her time. And now she'll go to the free throw line. She's another good free throw shooter for the Titans. 7 of 11 on the year, 64%. Good. Titans 3 for 3 from the free throw line, something we haven't seen this year. They've struggled not too bad. Let's be honest, not as bad as the boys.
The boys, yes, we were talking. But Drew and I were talking about that on the bus ride home last night, that the boys did shoot better last night. I think they were 7 for 12 last night, I think, or something like that.
Yes, they were. Yep. Great block by West. Ball up the court from McKinney to Peterson. Blocked out of bounds by Grindy.
It's got to go. Sell's got to go up right away on that.
Checking into the game, number 15, 5'7" freshman, 2 points, 4 rebounds, Haley Sorensen. And I'm surprised we haven't seen Huvie yet for the Mustangs. She's a nice-looking freshman player for them. 13-6. Titans have scored 6 in a row here. Peterson
there you go.
from the corner. Oh, that looked good off the front of the rim. Great pass. Kick out by Mara Grant. Now here comes Buckman with it. She's got McKinney on her. McKinney's very good on-ball defender. Buckman goes right around her. Corner 3 by Grindy. No good off the back of the rim.
We didn't box out.
Rebound there by Sorensen. And then the shot by Wenzel. Rebounded. And the ball goes to the Titans. And do we have a foul? We do.
Yeah, we do have a foul because Mara kind of got pushed into Kendra there. 50 kind of, so that Wagner pushed her.
Abby Wagner. There's Huvie. Heavey, I'm sorry. Maddie Heavey into the game. So team fouls 4 apiece, 2:39 to go. With McKinney bringing it up, left-hand dribble, middle of the court. Now goes to the right side, hand off to Peterson. She gets a screen from Conrad, then Conrad rolls into the lane. But here's West, top of the key, dribbles off her leg, hands it off to McKinney. Here is Mara Grant, 27 points last night. Conrad throws up a wild shot, no good.
Tried to get it over the long stretch arms and just kind of threw it up a shot that she wasn't ready for.
Rebound by Wagner. It's been a few minutes now without a basket for the Mustangs. You're pointing, and I don't know what there's a lot of things you can be pointing at.
No, I'm just saying Ellie Clayburgh is getting ready to check in.
Three-pointer good by Heavey.
For the Titans.
Told you about her.
Yep.
She averages 4, 2, and 2 a night, and just a freshman.
Yep.
She got in the game about 20 seconds and scored. Great move down the lane. Count it! McKinney! Oh, what a great finish. Underhand shot. Basket's good. The foul, another one. Another second foul on Wagner, her second. So now 5 team fouls for the Mustangs, 4 for the Titans, 15-9. McKinney will be going to the line when we get back from this timeout. She's 8 of 11, 73% there for the Titans this year.
Coach Druitt took a 30-second timeout.
He sure did. Yeah, wrestling going on right now in Canton. And I reached out to Canton, to Mark Ross, and asked if they were going to be showing that. And he said they would. And I've got my computer up here. I can't see it.
Okay.
So what a matchup against, you want to talk about one of the biggest powerhouse programs of any sport.
Yeah.
It's Canton Wrestling. It's just, but the boy, I'm going to get to that in a little bit when we have more time. But boy, wrestling, we are having probably the best season we've ever had.
Yes.
I've said it before, I'll say it again. Rick Williamson once told me, you don't know wrestling until your school has a good wrestling program. That's so true.
Yep.
Because I've really enjoyed trying to watch them this year. And they're coming up. They're going to be here twice coming up here soon.
Can't wait to get out there to watch those wrestlers.
Yeah. Something that Les excelled at. And
some state champs from this wrestling.
Yeah, they'll be here 3 times in 3 weeks, says producer Andrew Griffin, so that'll be fun.
Kendra finished the free throw.
Yeah. So McKinney with 3, Stella with 3, and Mara with 2. There is Stella. She gives it up to her neighbor.
Oh.
No good. Rebound.
Oh.
Conrad. She'll get those eventually.
I just love Mara's face on that with the steal.
She's quite animated.
Oh.
And
Ellie
the
was
rebound by Grindy takes it down the court, followed by the freshman now into the game, number 11, Ellie Clayberg.
just happened to be the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah, that can happen.
Yes, it can.
Going down the court that fast like Grindy was.
Mm-hmm.
So Grindy to the line. We thank Coach Jewett for giving us some stats, but he didn't give us a free throw percentage, shooting percentage.
Oh, man.
I always like looking at that.
I do too. It's interesting stuff.
Pearson back into the game.
I'm going to reach out to Coach DeYoung tomorrow for the Sioux Falls Christian coach and see what he can give us for Thursday's game.
Young has been warned.
He has been warned.
Pearson, a quiet start to this, back into the game. She averages 11 a night. She hasn't scored yet tonight. Number 4, Maddie Heavey, back into the game for the Mustangs. Is Tom Tosh is going to get ready to eat 2 pieces of pepperoni
I know,
pizza?
Exactly. Enjoy his pizza down there. Right.
Stella bringing it up like we told you she did sometimes. Falls over, but so did both players. Mara takes a shot. Count it! Heels on the 3-point line, where she's 1 of 1 this year.
Yes,
so
but Stella got an assist for
yeah,
handing her the ball that way.
11 points for the Mustangs, 18 for the Titans. Great job by. And that's,
there you go.
Wait, that's going to be a jump ball.
You would think so.
It's either going to be a jump or a foul on the
It was
Mustangs.
a jump.
So,
Nope, they called it a jump out here.
So the Mustangs get it. So when there is a jump ball, as long as the clock is over 14 seconds, you don't reset the clock in high school basketball.
No, you do not.
If it's under 14, you reset it to 14. So if you want a little info from the first ever shot clock operator in T history, you just got it.
That was you.
Shot by Wenzel. The rebound in the corner. That was Sorensen. She goes top of the key to Wenzel again.
Mr. DeBoer really liked you running the shot clock back in the day.
That was a lot of fun. The funnest part was sitting by Titans ball. Wild shot down there by Wenzel. The funnest part was as we see starter Hillary Hastings checking back into the game. The funnest part was sitting by Al West and Brent Johnson and that whole crew down there.
Yeah, they do a great job down there.
All the laughs we would have.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Shot clock, game clock separation is about not even a second, so the Titans can hold it for the last shot here, leading by 7. They won't do that. Nope, they're not shooting yet. Next one they will be shooting. So shot clock is off.
Buckman with the foul.
6-team foul, second on Buckman. So Buckman with 2 and Maya Weber with 2. Buckman with the Mustangs, Weber with the Titans. Stella Peterson dribbles it around the volleyball 10-foot line. Now she passes it to West. Ooh, that was a risky pass. There is Clayberg, 15 seconds, plenty of time for the Titans. Here comes Grant. She's going to screen for West. Get
nice.
West open. Oh, almost
nice.
an alley-oop to Ryland Conrad.
Wasn't
she must have
intentional.
lost the handle.
Yeah, she lost the handle going up. Ryland was right there.
And so she goes to the free throw line. She's 6 of 12 on the year, 50%.
It was a nice play going downhill for the nice
I had to
layup.
say 6 of 12, 50%, because I saw when I said 6 of 12, I saw you starting to take your shoes off like you were going to have to count up to see what percentage that was. And so I just gave it to you. Like that's 7 of 13 now.
Well, thank you for giving me that percentage.
Anytime.
I wasn't, yeah.
Anytime, partner.
All right.
That's the second point she scored this year. She's no, she scored more than that.
What?
She's only averaging a point a game. She buried both of those. Great job, Ryland Conrad. No press here. Interesting. It was only 6 seconds to go. West.
Just we didn't
We'll
want to
meet
pick up
Buckman.
any fouls.
Buckman. Shot blocked by West. Great block by Hayden West. Great quarter for the Titans, 2011. We told you it was going to be close. Maybe we don't know what we're talking about.
I'm not saying anything.
Basketball, boys basketball update. So they have won 4 in a row, most recently in Crofton. What do you see there? Why are they, obviously the first 2 opponents, Dakota Valley and O'Gorman, are very good, and they were in both of those games.
Yes, I mean,
but what have you been seeing?
Well, I've just been seeing a lot of good team chemistry right now. We're really feeding the ball into Reese and working it inside out. And, Blake Thompson's been playing really well as of late. Jonah has been really solid without any turnovers. The Weavinga boys, both Jespin and Garrett, have been shooting really well.
Garrett came off the bench last night for, 17, I think?
Yes.
Five threes.
And he kept it. We were only up 2 at halftime, 36-34. And Garrett kept us in that game in the first half, and then we just took it to him in the second half, and we came out that third quarter, and I think we gave up 11 points.
We
total.
gave up 11 points total in the second half. Yeah, I've seen ever since the first 2 games, I've seen them playing really well together. And when that's happened, when they've just played together, they look really well.
Yes.
Weber has told us they have the potential to be the best defensive team he's ever coached, which is really saying something.
Yep.
You take out the second half against Dakota Valley and a couple of rough spots against OG, and they've looked really good the whole, for such a new group. 9 seniors that graduated.
Yes, exactly.
So next for them, 1-4 Aberdeen Central at home this Saturday.
Yes.
And then at 0-4 Watertown on Tuesday, at 1-2 Tri-Valley before they play 6-0 Sioux Falls Christian.
Yes.
Keep it rolling, 5-2 T-Area Titans. Underneath to Conrad, almost. A great entry pass by Mara Grant and a great tie-up by Conrad just to get the jump ball. And, okay, so it goes back to
Here's our
Tri-Valley, but we get it back the next time. So.
Yep. And I think, again, he took that press off just to save fouls, and now we're going right back to it.
I like Stella right in the middle, her length right in the middle of that press. Underneath, no good. You could tell she hurried it. And then she fouls Pearson. You see that so much where she missed she missed an easy shot, frustration foul, and that gets her second, and they
we're shooting free throws.
Can't afford to lose her. And so Conrad, she is 8 of 14, 2 for 2 tonight, back to the line. As we're going to see number 32, and I'll tell you what, good thing we brought up a roster. That's Emery Pearson, 5'10 sophomore. She really, someone Jewett didn't really expect to play tonight. And we've got some blood.
I think we got some blood on Morrow. Morrow's trying to hide it.
That's very accusatory for
I'm
number 13, Reese Hammerquist. She's a sophomore. She's averaging 5 points and 5 rebounds a night on JV, and she's averaging two rebounds a night. Standout high jumper for the Titans. Conrad, 3 for 3, and they've all been no doubters. And when you get, you talked about stepping up.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't know what to expect out of Ryland Conrad this year. It's kind of playing out like volleyball.
Well, I was just going to say that. I mean,
she just kept gaining confidence every week and losing those jitters. And
I was just thinking the same thing you were about that, where she really played well in volleyball, and now she's taking it on in the basketball.
And there, watching her on the baseline, was directing traffic, and then went up and got a hand in the face of Wenzel.
And
that's got to be a
that was good. Good defense by Reese there, just to stay with her.
Yeah, we talk so much about just walling up, and and Reese has got good size, and you don't need to jump. You surely don't need to swing.
No, you don't.
And just make them go around you. You know, there's no one's going to jump over you at South Dakota High School basketball. So.
Well, no, getting back to Ryland, I mean, it just comes with the age too, and every year she's gained confidence, and I mean, even when she was playing volleyball for me as an 8th grader, she was the leader of that team as well, and is now showing it.
Oh, great seal off.
There you go.
She's just got to finish those. There's Hammerquist, Ryland Conrad with another rebound and another jump ball, and that's the one that we get. 32 seconds on the shot clock. Titans leading by 10. Coach Jewett, his team is having a hard time scoring the basketball. And we told you they only average, for the year, they're not scoring a lot to begin with.
48 points, wasn't it?
It was something like that. 41.
Okay, 41.
Scoring, so they're about
all right, Kendra, knock this down. Okay.
McKinney misses from the corner, and they're going to call. I didn't know who they were going to call that against, honestly.
I mean, yeah.
And it was 12. Okay. Okay. Back into the game, scoring 5 points early. Maya Weber and Mara Grant, the bloodless Mara Grant. Yeah, the younger Pearson girl was really blocking out Conrad, and to Conrad's credit, she wasn't just going to stop and let her have that, and so she was fighting her a little too hard.
Yes.
So she's out of the game. Almost a steal for the Titans. Here's Grindy down the lane. Pulls up for a 5-footer. Splash. Count it. Grindy's 6th point of the night. Makes it a 21-13 ball game. Mara Grant is going to pull up for a little jumper. No good. Great save by Hayden West. And the Mustangs knocked it out of bounds. There's no doubt about it. Yes. Great job by the officiating crew.
Exactly.
No one called anything. And then the back official, Aaron Vanderberg, saw what was going on as Superintendent Dr. Lowry watching on in the stands. You wonder if she approves of that. She was a college ref.
She was a college ref. She did. Her son.
That is not a carrying as long as your left-handed shot by Peterson, almost good.
Her son Dawson, speaking of Dr. Lowry, played yesterday for Coach Robinson's C team over in Canton.
Yep. The crowd wanted a high dribble on that. You can dribble as high as you want as long as your hand is on top of the ball. So that did look a little funky, but I promise you that's real. Great pass by Pearson.
Mara went over to help a little bit and left her girl wide open.
Yeah. Pearson to Pearson is what that was. I'm guessing sister to sister.
I was thinking sister to sister.
Uh-oh. Titans just throw the ball away into the Tri-Valley bench. Tri-Valley now only trailing by 16. We'll check in. Number 15, Haley Sorensen, down 6, 5:35 till halftime. Maybe a little life out of them. They've scored 4 points in a row. They're trying to make this a game again as Buckman brings it up the court. Oh, that was a great design play by the younger Pearson. No good. She gets her own rebound. Right back up and good. Pearson, 4 points off the bench. She's giving them a little spark.
Yeah, she got the mismatch underneath when Mara came out to help.
And now a steal by Buckman. And a lazy pass for the Titans. I think that's going to be Mara's second. And with that, the Mustangs will go to the line for the 1-and-1. It is. It's against Grant. Kind of just was chasing Buckman down the court. And we talked about wrong place, wrong time. Conrad checks in.
I think Ellie's coming in for Mara.
Hammerquist to the bench. Hayden to the bench. Ellie Clayberg in for Weber. Clayberg has really shot the ball well on JV.
Yep.
And
her last 3 JV games have been pretty stellar.
13.5 points, 4.5 rebounds, 12 of 26 threes. And I think she might have scored 14 tonight.
I think so. I will check.
I think her and Natalie Gass each had 14 in the JV game. I got here a little late. You know, I had to go home and.
Well, some of us had to work after school too, so you know there was that.
Yep. I don't know what you're working on. They paying you?
Yeah, I mean, the 8th graders played today. So
Still Peterson left-hand drive, left-hand side of the lane.
I will talk about that in a little bit later.
Gets fouled by Emery Pearson, I believe. That'll be her 3rd already.
Ellie shot 5 for 10 today, and she was 4 for 8 from threes. And she had, like you said, you're right, good job. She had 14 points.
Fouls on Wenzel, her first, 9th team foul. So the Titans will be in double bonus next time. Good job, Ellie Clayberg. Just a freshman, soccer player, volleyball player.
Ooh, Presley Portner had 8 points for the JV Titans tonight as well.
Oh. Good job, Elvis.
That's right.
Elvis was in the building.
She is. She's in the building.
Shot no good. Rebound by, guess who? Conrad.
Conrad again.
And almost gets another one. And then Mara grabs it, ties it up. Oh, boy.
You know, like I was saying that when Ryland was over to our Legacy Elementary School today with tattoo, speaking to our 4th graders, Presley Portner and Cooper Ritter was also over there with them today.
Were they telling those kids to get tattoos or what?
No, that's tattoo is a program that the kids.
Steal by Mara Grant.
She almost stepped out of bounds.
Straddles the line. Now she'll find Peterson. Peterson will bring it up. Right-hand dribble, right side of the court.
They don't get tattoos in tattoo.
Oh.
It's just a.
Corner 3.
Ooh.
Clayberg wide open, just missed it. Teens against tobacco.
Yes. Yeah, I can't think of what that stands
Use.
for. I'm sorry, I can't think of what that stands for.
Yep. Here is Wenzel over to Buckman into the corner. Sorensen.
They were hanging out with me and Mr. Johnson today in PE.
Oh. Boy, Mustangs really working the ball around 10 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Sorensen driving, left-handed shot. Just no good. I think it's going to be on Conrad, so the 2 posts for the Titans are going to have 2 as I looked down to Coach Shorsman.
I
He
know
was looking at his bench.
He's
He
looking
still
at,
is.
yeah, he's looking. He's going, all right.
And Natalie Gass.
Good.
14 points, we told you. And
Another freshman.
Another freshman for the Titans. Tall freshman. 5'10". One possession game now for the Mustangs as Hayden West and Natalie Gass check in.
The more Natalie plays, the more confident she'll get.
Yeah, she is a good, very good player,
Yes.
and she is not afraid to get on the floor or get in there.
Nope.
Rebound, Clayberg. Right job. She got it up and zipped it up the court to West, and that's going to lead to
yes.
that's going to lead to that. McKinney, the pass by West, all started by Clayberg.
Getting that thing to go.
Bringing up the ball, Pearson. She's going to pull up. Shot
nice.
gets blocked by Clayberg.
That was nice block.
Here comes McKinney. She's got a few players. Ball gonna. Well, she had West and she had Gass.
Yep, she
streaking. But okay, here comes Wenzel. 3:10 to go. Titans lead by 5.
Mark can't pick up another foul.
Fake. The pull up by
There we go.
Sorensen.
Nice block again. I think Ellie got a piece of that, or Natalie got a piece
Ellie or
of
Natalie? I thought it was Natalie, but yeah, Mara just. She wanted to catch it and get it transferred to her left hand, which is the hand you want to finish with, but in doing that, she just took an extra step. So don't get too upset, Les, with her. She can make mistakes. Abigail Wagner, 5'7" sophomore, into the game for the Mustangs. And they've got Buckman, out of the game. She usually brings the ball up, so that's Heavey. She'll get it up the floor.
Hey, is there a rumor that I got to work with you again tomorrow night as well?
Hand checked by Clayberg.
Are we doing that all the T thing over at Boston?
All the T. We're going to talk to the T area. The first ever head softball coach, Emmy Ewitz.
I'm looking forward to listening to that. That'd be fun.
Yeah, she is getting that softball program going. Grindy. And there's Buckman, not long on the bench for her. Check back in, 2:37 to go. Titans holding on by 5. They once led this 20-11, so the Mustangs on a 7-3 run here to get back into this. Just when you thought the Titans were going to pull away, 7 seconds on the shot clock. The screen down there by Wagner. Buckman all alone in the corner. Good. He was wide open.
He was.
Mustangs only trail by 2. They're on a 10-2 run. There's Mara driving, and that one wasn't a very obvious travel. I think that is one of the points of emphasis this year.
She got a little ahead of herself, but I
just didn't really see it.
I didn't see it either. I don't know about that one, but
she'll go to the bench for Peterson. Andrew Griffin, he saw it, Les.
All right.
You're too busy looking in the crowd, maybe.
No, I saw it. I mean, no.
I didn't see. I wasn't even looking there. There's a 3-pointer by Grindy. I'm sorry, that was Heavey.
Nice defense by Natalie Gass just to get her long.
Oh boy!
Up. Wow.
Oh, great play! The zip pass by Gass, and then Hayden West just took her time, let the defender go by, gets her 5th point of the night, 25-21, just under 2 minutes until halftime. The Jensen $500 half-court shot, Jensen Insurance.
Stacy Ernster wanted me to put your name in tonight.
She tried to talk me into it. Heavey thought about that one. She'll skip it over to a wide open Wenzel. And there is Grindy really imposing her will.
There we go. Yeah,
and they're going to call it charge. Mustang fans 100% agreed with that call.
They did.
Rational? I'm kidding. Hey, end of the game also, I thought it was Wenzel. That's Macheski, Julia Macheski, 5'7" junior guard. So, great spin move by Natalie Gass. And great job just to kick it back out. Deep 3 by Stella. Clunks the back of the rim.
Board.
Gass, my! Offensive rebound and then a hook shot. Basket, good.
Nice job, Natalie.
And I agree, boy, those first few minutes of you're so wide-eyed, especially this game is so much more different than what she played last year, 8th grade basketball.
8th grade basketball last year.
Foul for the Titans is on number 22.
Yep.
Stella Peterson, that's her first, 9th team foul on the Titans. And So Buckman will go to the line. So, yeah, you just need to get up here and play and then realize that you belong. Just like you belong with me, Les.
That's right. Every game.
Here's an interesting stat that I saw. You know, we've talked about this before. As Buckman's free throw rolls in and out, ball hits the ground. There's Macheski to a streaking Heavey. Out to Grindy. You got a lot of E's on this team.
They do. I mean, yeah.
Grindy, Heavey. Here's Grindy. Oh, little Euro step. Natalie Gass goes up. They're going to call her for that. 8-1 last year this team was when they got double-digit steals. This year, 3-0 when they got double-digit steals. The last 2 games, they have not got double-digit steals and have lost both of those games.
Here's my other stat alongside that is that when we get 3 girls in double-figure scoring, it doesn't matter which 3. We're 3-0 as well.
Yeah.
That is another stat that I saw today that I was, and it doesn't matter whether it's Hannah West, whether it's or Hayden West, I'm sorry, and Maya Weber.
Start naming names, you're going to leave somebody out.
That's what I mean. No, I mean, I'm just saying, it doesn't, Stella Peterson, Kendra McKinney, I'll go down the whole list then, but we're 3-0 when we have
balanced scoring.
When we have balanced scoring.
Tri-Valley's the same way, as we mentioned. Obviously, Pearson leads them, but they're kind of led by a bevy of girls.
I think they're going to do a different defense here.
Corner 3, the zip pass. Right, Peterson, bang! Hayden West.
Sorry about that. I didn't mean it. They were sitting in a zone, and we read it, and we just kind of kicked it out to the open shooter.
Yeah, great find by Stella. And there is Grindy. And she could have just gone up. I think she should have just scored it. I think she's trying to pick up a foul. But, hey, on that 3, the Titans go back up to almost their biggest lead of the night. 8, largest lead of the night, 9. And the Mustangs have never led this game. They never will. No.
Wow.
You never know.
Gee.
No, it's been kind of a game of streaks here.
It has been a game of streaks.
Back and forth.
We got to be kind to our opponents. We are fair for both ways now. Come on now.
When did this start?
It's always started.
Hastings makes the first free throw. She'll shoot a second one. I'll tell you what. She makes it 23 seconds on the shot clock, game clock. Shot clock's off. I remember when we used to play Tri-Valley in football years ago, and I thought we will never be as good as them. They were so big. They were so good. They were such a powerhouse.
Yep.
And one day we caught up to them and actually beat them.
And now we've passed them.
Well, hey, you're supposed to be. You said you're going to be kind. Grant, no good. Gets a rebound. And Shoresman, both hands in the air, like, where's that foul? Oh, the steal by West. But it'll go just for that, just for a steal and no basket. Halftime, there we go, 30-24. Jensen half-court shot is what's going to happen first. And then we will interview the only Titan senior cheerleader, Vea Berg. And so what goes on with this Jensen half-court shot is our friend, Mr. Kirschman, Mr. Rob Kirschman.
Our friend? Okay.
He charges $5 for a shot. Oh, my friend. Okay, I'm sorry.
Well, no, oh, wow. Okay.
So $5, you get a chance to shoot a half-court shot. You make it, you get one shot, $500. Okay. What does he do with all that money? He goes out, bought a new truck. No. He donates it all back to the boys and girls basketball programs. I think the girls got shooting shirts, and I forget what the boys bought with their money. But way to support the team and provide a little entertainment. Last year we went all year. Nobody made it. This year, the first game, somebody made it, and no one's made it since.
Mr. Boom.
Stacy McKinney.
Oh, there we go.
I used to play basketball with Stacy McKinney.
I used to coach with Stacy McKinney.
And so everybody that gets drawn, their name goes into the
Are you sure
pot.
You can't let Kendra shoot this, or even Carly? Can you pass it on to Carly? No, Stacy's gonna make. I shouldn't say that because they actually listen to us later. They listen to the game later, and so I will not say anything bad about Stacy.
He's got to pick a side. He's going
because I actually sat by him at the boys and girls basketball game last night. In Canton.
Sorry, Stacy. Little short. Little short, but boy, that was close. I didn't like playing with Stacy when we'd come up here and play rec league nights. I didn't like being on his team.
Why?
Because he kind of had the same game I did. He just liked to pass all the time. And I like to pass all the time, and I'm like, hey, you got to make way for Nevaeh Berg here.
All right, I will. All right, well done.
Well, good try, Stacy. That was right on line. It actually scraped the bottom of the net. But this is a big court. That's a longer shot than a lot of people think. I went out when Jensen started doing this and started practicing, and boy, that's a heave. Nevaeh Berg, hello.
Hi.
How's the game going so far for you?
I mean, it's pretty good. It's entertaining.
Yeah, it's we've pulled away, and then they got close, and then we've pulled away again.
Yeah.
You are the only senior on this cheer team.
Yes, I am.
And how long have you been cheering?
This is my first year.
That's what I thought.
This time.
So what made you go out?
Well, one of my best friends was like, we should try out for basketball cheer. And then I was just like, oh, I'm pretty sure they already had tryouts. And so I was like, I don't think we can. But then I seen the flyer, and it was like such a spur of the moment thing.
Yep.
I just went to a meeting and then tried out.
So what background do you have that you made a cheer team? Nothing?
I don't have any dance or cheer.
Okay. Wow, that's pretty impressive then.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, what you're involved in, and hobbies, and if you have a job that you want to tell us about, or any of that.
So I've played softball for about 8 summers of my life, and then I did 2 years of high school softball. And then since T is finally getting softball sanctioned, I'm going to be playing this spring.
Wow.
So I'm in softball and then cheer. Mm-hmm. And then I have a job.
In T?
No, it's in Sioux Falls.
Okay.
And that's about it.
Yeah.
I just go to school here.
It's going to be exciting to be on the first ever softball team in T history.
I know, and I'm excited.
What position do you play?
I am a middle infield. I pitch, and sometimes third base.
Wow. Oh, the hot corner.
Yes.
That is no joke over there. In your time here at T, how long have you gone here?
I've been here since kindergarten.
Okay, that's kind of what I thought. Do you ever, if I bring up a teacher that stood out to you or that you remember or maybe that's inspired you, would you have anybody for me?
I mean, not really, but one teacher that I really do enjoy is Miss Olson. She's the science teacher, one of the science teachers here at T. She's just an amazing woman. She's very nice. I enjoy listening to her teach. And then also, I had a class with Mr. Griffin my freshman year. It was a multimedia class, and I didn't realize until recently how cool it was. And I wish I would have taken it seriously back then.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, there's a plug for media class with Mr. Griffin.
Yep.
He likes hearing that. He wears a set of headphones up here if you're watching or listening, and so he gets to hear our conversation. We've got headphones on too, so. Yeah, I go into Mrs. Olson's class for astronomy, and that's a lot of fun.
I'm in that class.
Yep. You know, with her, I've never seen her like in a bad mood or have a bad day, and she's just always so fun. You're the second student I've interviewed that's brought her up. And when I told her the first one, she was so happy, so I'll have to tell her. What's your favorite part about being a cheerleader?
The favorite part for me is probably just dancing while the players are warming up. That's really fun. And then also just getting ready for the games. I love to do my makeup.
Yeah.
That part is really cool.
And you guys go and hang out in your advisor's room and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. Future plans for you, where will you be a year from now, do you think?
At the North Dakota State University in Fargo. I'll be majoring in communications.
Okay, what do you want to do?
I want to hopefully be like a media relations or public relations for some sort of sports team.
Oh, wow.
I'm hoping the Minnesota Vikings or even the Twins, or maybe even some team in Sioux Falls.
Sure.
Just whatever job would come my way.
Very similar to what my daughter is kind of going for.
Oh, yeah.
And we might have to talk later because my wife works for Midco and they do some interning with that stuff, Midco Sports and all that. Yeah. Very cool. Why NDSU, Fargo?
Because it's like close to home, but it's like far enough.
Yep.
And I just love North Dakota. A lot of my family lives up there.
Oh.
And it would just be cool to move somewhere that I haven't been
Yeah.
my whole life.
I love the area. I lived up there for 5 years. It's where I met my wife, and I love the people up there in the area, and I love winter. And it's just, yeah, it's different up there. I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna play a cheer game here.
All right.
Are you ready for this?
Yes.
It's called Who is More Likely To? Who is more likely to on the cheer team go to bed the latest? Do you think?
Definitely Kayla Sunny.
No doubt about it.
No doubt.
Okay. Who's most likely to get married first?
Kyla Brown.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're 2 for 2. I think those are both really good. Yep. Good job. Who's most likely to snore really loud?
Definitely Aubrey Melbrecht.
Really?
Yes.
I'm gonna have to ask her about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's most likely to forget where they parked? I do this myself, so I shouldn't even be asking this.
I would say Aubrey or Caitlin Flannery.
Okay.
One of them.
Who do you think would give the best job interviewing?
Would give?
Yeah.
Best
job interviewer.
Bree Sembler.
Bree Sem. Okay, that's a good one. I think you would give a good job interview. You're doing good here tonight.
Oh, thank you.
Who's going to become the most successful if you got to pick one?
Probably Kyla Brown or Bree Sembler.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Who do you think has the messiest room?
Allie Turing. No doubt.
Have you seen it or are you just guessing?
I see it
Okay.
when she Snapchats.
I guess I could see that. I like her a lot too. Allie's fun. Alter is what I call her. Okay, who's most likely to become famous and why?
Okay. I would say Josie, but she's already like TikTok famous.
Josie.
Kuhn.
Okay.
Or Kayla.
Kayla.
Sunny.
Yeah, I could see that too. I thought that's who you were going to say.
I would say Kayla because she seems very determined for what she wants. She's always talking about, oh, I want to become a model, Dallas Cowboy cheerleader.
Oh,
and
my.
She definitely has the drive for that, I feel like.
Well, Nevaeh Berg, you did great up here, and you've got a great voice for the airwaves. So
Oh, so I should be a broadcaster.
something like that. Something. See, Mr. Griffin agrees. Really, either you got it or you don't. But
Yeah.
have fun in Fargo, North Dakota. Make sure to eat at Happy Joe's Pizza.
Happy Joe's? Okay.
Happy Joe's. It's a great pizza place, and I love Fargo. And so
All right.
thanks for coming up. Enjoy the rest of the game. We'll let you get back to work.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Nevaeh Berg. Titan cheer team, the only senior cheerleader. I always like it when kids kind of just decide to step out of their comfort zone and do something different, whether it's being a cheerleader or play a sport or be a manager. I like it when they do that. And 9 times out of 10, they tell me that they have fun when they do that, and they wish they would have done it earlier. I should have asked her that last if she.
She played volleyball for me. That just tells you how old I am.
Titans get the ball, leading by 6. Leading scorer first half for the Mustangs, 9 points for Grindy. As Grant goes up, she's going to be fouled, third foul, by Ava Pearson. And so Grant will go to the line where she's about close to 70% on the year. The other leading scorer for the Mustangs, 5 for Buckman and 3 for Maddie Heavey. And Grant gets her 5th point of the night. Leading scorer for the Titans, Hayden West with 8.
2 of 3 from three-point land.
2 of 3 from three-point land. Maya Weber and Kendra McKinney each have 5. Mara Grant now has 6 with those 2 free throws. And so Conrad, 7 rebounds.
Yep, the rebounding machine.
She's probably going to go double-digit rebounds for the second straight night.
Stella got the start because she's in foul trouble for the second half.
Okay. And what Conrad's been doing well is just getting great position down there and then using her length just to reach up and grab it.
Exactly.
She played the most minutes by far. She played over 3.5 more minutes than the next closest person. Mm-hmm. So great job by her. Other stuff that stands out, 2 steals by McKinney.
And she got another one right here.
3 steals by McKinney. Oh. And a late whistle. I thought they were just going to let that go. That's going to be on Grindy, and that'll be her second team foul. McKinney will go to the free throw line, where I don't think she's been there yet tonight. She was 1 for 1 tonight. And for the year, she's 9 of 12. So see if, unlike her father, she can make it. She misses 9 of 13. Hey, that was darn close.
Yeah, Stacy was right on.
Yep, I said
line.
it. He hit the bottom of the net.
He did.
There you go. Kinder makes that one. 2 of 3 on the night from the free throw line. Extends the Titan lead to 9, their largest of the night.
Which, by the way, when our boys played Madison that night on Friday night, there was there's a family that went on vacation.
She didn't establish herself. Titan basketball. Yep.
To Hawaii, and they were actually listening to watching our broadcast in Hawaii. Mr. Glenn and Jody Roush.
Glenn and Jody Roush. And when they get back from that vacation, I'm going to have them give us a breakdown of what they do because they were so involved in this community. I thought it was weird. He's watching it from Hawaii, but they've got their heart is in this program. Glenn was traveled with the team, went to every game, was a statistician. Jody, the wife, would go with to watch. And JR, of course, was a coach, a manager and a coach. So they've got a lot invested in this program. Mara Grant, is that a 3? That's out of bounds, rolls off the top of the backboard. She might have just been tiptoeing the line. We'll see what our stat crew of Gass, Hank, and Portner rule that.
Well, last night, Mr. Jackson Tallor and I were in another gym, and we assumed that Mr. Mark Peterson was in the other gym saving us a seat. And Mr. Mark Peterson is in Dallas, Texas, on a business trip.
Hillary Hastings gets a foul for the Mustangs.
So maybe he's tuned in Dallas, Texas tonight.
Oh.
To support his daughter out here on the court, number 22, Stella Peterson.
I bet he is.
Got to be.
I bet
but I thought that he was going to save us a seat, and he said, no, I'm in Dallas, Texas. I'm sorry, I can't save you a seat.
Grant, free throw line. Ooh, I thought she'd make that. No good. Ball
nice double team over here.
Well, if he is watching his daughter, 3 points, 2 assists, 1 steal, and 1 rebound. That was the first half. She's done a little bit more. I think she got that last steal. I would have given it to her.
Yep.
It's not who recovers it.
No, it's who
knocks it loose.
That's right. That's a good stat person would do that.
Yes.
And Glenn taught me. See, I learned from Glenn.
You don't have to suck up to Glenn because I don't think he watches the girls' games.
He does watch. He supports the Titans.
Okay.
He listens and watches the girls' game. And so Glenn taught me all I needed to know about Titan stats.
Yep.
And I'm so thankful for Glenn.
Winslow in the corner just tried to go behind her back, and it was weird because Stella was on that side that she tried to go behind her back. But
best assistant coach was J.R. Roush.
That's right. 22 fouls on Peterson, her second. And that was evident. Conrad checks back in when his last game, when I reached out to all our players, some of them were on road trips playing basketball, like Justin Hone, Noah Friedel, and no one hesitated to they wanted to just tell him how much they loved him and how much he meant to him. And in and out.
Oh, Hayden didn't
three-pointer by Hastings and Pearson. Their leading scorer gets just her. I'm sorry, that wasn't. They're going to give that to Buckman. Full timeout Titans. So you know how much he meant to him by all the heartfelt words that they said about him. So
and actually, Jewett took that timeout. I think they're going to try to set up a different defense here.
Okay, 33-26. They're within 7. Wrestling update. This is awesome. Our dual team is currently sitting second in seed points for the state duels behind Pierre. Coach Neeson says they do have some dog fights coming up. Canton tonight, which is as big as it gets. Aberdeen Central. Harrisburg this weekend. West Central and Harrisburg on the oncoming weekends. Individually, several wrestlers are ranked in the state. You've got something over there. You're just going to have to hold on, okay? I know you got a text and you're all excited.
I am.
I'm doing a wrestling bit here, okay? 113 pounds, number 2 rated wrestler is Tyler Woodring. Number 120 is number 8 ranked wrestler is Hunter Wilson. 132 is number 2 ranked wrestler, Maddox Slakehouse. 138, number 7 in the state, Parker Wilson. 145, number 4. His ranking is number 4, Wyatt Stunnebeck. 152, honorable mention, Austin Eimers. 160, 7th ranked Dawson Eimers. 170, 2nd ranked Sam Wordle. He's 2nd ranked in that class, is what we're saying. And Brianna Johnson, female wrestler, is honorable mention. So, like I said before, probably having their best season in the 20-year history of the school. And what I plan to do is just to keep talking because I know you want to talk about what you got on your phone so bad and it's eating you alive.
It is eating me up.
What do you think about the wrestling program, Les?
The wrestling program is doing great, but you owe Glenn Roush an apology, by the way.
What are you?
No,
how do you think the wrestling team's going to do at Canton tonight, Les?
They're going to do great, but I want you to apologize to Glenn Roush on the air right now because you owe him an apology. He is listening and watching our broadcast because of his 3 nieces that are out here playing. And you said that he was not watching tonight. You owe him a big apology.
8th rebound of the night for Rylan Conrad.
Goodness.
She'll go to the line.
I'm sorry, Glenn. I really am. My partner is
Place where Glenn Roush struggled from his brief junior high career, the free throw line. Oh, they're going to say that's on the ground. I'm sorry, Glenn. I just kind of forgot that his nieces were playing out here.
Yeah,
So.
come on.
What a guy. Fake by McKinney. And there's Mara, top of the key, drives, left-hand side, throws it up, no foul. Wenzel gets the rebound, and Pearson streaking up the court. And now she'll get it to her. Oh, what a great play by Grindy to let Pearson get in position and then pass it to her.
And then another shout-out, Mark Peterson is watching tonight. So, you know, I mean, we got all these great.
Oh, my goodness.
And his daughter just took a football hit.
The refs are going to talk about this one.
Wow.
No, they're not.
Oh, and they're calling it on Stell.
She had no.
She was the one that got ran over.
Shoresman with both hands up to his side saying, where's she supposed to go?
Wow, okay. All right, but anyway, her dad is watching us from.
Awesome. Hi, Mark.
Yeah.
Hope everything's good, and maybe it's a little less snowier in Dallas, Texas. I don't know. Go to, what is it, Daly Plaza? Pearson underneath. Oh, she had the spin on that one. I thought that was going to roll in. Rebound by Mara Grant.
Oh. Hey, quickly, I want to get to
her 5th rebound of the night. Go ahead.
I got some things, too, I want to get to.
Great pull-up shot by Mara, her 8th point of the night.
There you go, Mara. Good job. I was over at the middle school working this afternoon for a junior high basketball game. The 8th graders concluded their season today with a win. Both the A and the B, nice basket underneath. A team won 33-4, and the B team won 30-12 today to finish their season 9-2. And nice offensive rebound by Mara.
10 points now for Grant, 7 rebounds. She's getting close to double-double.
So they finished their year with a winning record. Nice 9-2 season, both teams, and so. That long stretch from where they were a year ago.
Steal by Peterson, and then Hastings fouls her.
Where they were 1-11, and you know what Coach Bruce said to me today, which I gave him Coach of the Year, but he didn't want to accept that award today. But anyway.
Heavey back in, and also Sorensen back in, and then back in for the Titans is, I believe, Maya Weber. Go ahead.
But they went down. They went to West Central the first game of the year, and they lost.
Take up the rest of the quarter here.
And they could have, you know, hung their heads and said, "Oh, woe is me again." But this team didn't, and that's one thing that Coach Brew and Coach Decker really appreciated with this bunch, that they were so coachable, and that they grew a lot this year, and they're our future for next year. And so, I mean, they played really well this season, and hats off to a 9-2 season.
Great shot by Mara Grant after the pass by McKinney. McGrant coming alive. She had 27 last night, all of a sudden up to 12.
There we go.
And I'm going to find out what Decker and Brew are paying you. And I want to get in on some of this action.
They're not paying me a dime.
Oh. Baseline jump shot off the front of the rim by Wenzel.
But both of them should earn Coach of the Year in my book.
Yeah, I was going to stop over there tonight. I just ran out of time. I just kind of wanted to see
Sure.
what's going on. Got Weber wide open in the corner.
She wasn't.
There's Conrad. Here's driving
go.
Mara. Oh, my goodness. Coach Shoresman is, you can't believe it.
Yep.
But to be fair, 5 team fouls on the Mustangs, only 2 on the Titans.
That was a good take by Mara. So did it just go out of bounds? Is that what they're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's our ball. Never mind. Out of bounds on.
Yeah, they knocked it out.
Okay.
She came down, and it was 2 different players that kind of might have made contact. There's
go.
Stella, wide open 3, no good.
I thought the bake was going to be open on
Rebound, Weber, wild shot. Goes off the top of the backboard as she smiles as she goes down the court. Titans keep getting it to 9. They can't get it over 9.
Mm-hmm.
Leading scorers for the Titans, 12 for Grant. You've got 8, I believe, You got 3 for Stella, 3 for Ryland, 5 for Weber.
Oh, that's a nice
Three-pointer. Good by Sorensen, 5'7" freshman, averages 2 points a night, so she's passed that up already. 6-point game. The Mustangs won't go away. Mara almost traveled, lost the ball. Now she will lose it. And I think they said she was laying out of bounds, and then she kind of reached up and kicked it a little bit. Good. I thought they were going to call her as a kick foul.
She did that just to get out of the way because she didn't know if she was going to get landed on.
Titans 2-2-1 press here. Coach Jewett told us they struggle against this. The Titans haven't been real aggressive with this. It's almost just to slow them down a little bit. Watch Ryland Conrad to get involved here with her long arms and a time travel. And there we go.
Hey, there's a game of interest that I wanted to talk about tonight that is playing over at the Pentagon. I think that Midco TV thing is carrying that, I think.
Oh, wow.
They're doing a throwback game, and it's the girls, Hamlin girls, who are 5-0, and the Sioux Valley Cossacks, who are 5-0. So they're playing that at the Pentagon. I'll check my trusty.
Oh, Stella drove the lane and just got hit in the face, but they're going to call him on the body.
I'll check
She'll go to the free throw line.
My scores app.
That is number 50.
Let's see if I find
Wagner, her 3rd foul. Stella to the line, shooting 2. She came into this game 7 of 11, and in the first half, she was 1 of 3.
Ooh, number 1, which, by the way, Hamlin is number 1 in the polls.
Yeah.
Hamlin 63, Sioux Valley 46 was the final over there at the
Great
Pentagon.
game to pick there. Great game, a 17-point blowout to No, you never know. Hamlin's good. They've had good volleyball in the past several years, and now basketball.
And you never know because we have that clash that we have to play, and we get matched up with one of the teams. I mean, I don't.
Pearson wide open, and then she had a mismatch underneath. Count the basket.
I don't think it'll be Hamlin this year, but you never know. It's like Aberdeen Roncalli's up there, Duel's up there somewhere. One of those teams will match up. Record-wise, and that's in a couple Saturdays for the girls in Madison.
4th foul on Ryland Conrad. She is lined up in her spot, and she looked across to Mara, and she just kind of said, I have 4. But, gal, been really impressed with Ryland tonight. I mean, it looks like it's just coming together. I thought watching her earlier this year in the first few games, and maybe I'm totally wrong.
No.
It looked like she was really hesitant, really timid, really nervous, but she's just playing kind of slower tonight. And
that's what I talked about with Coach Bendy earlier today, is she knows her role on this team, and she knows that when she goes into the game, she rebounds, and she goes and gets extra possessions for her team.
Yep.
And so she's filling her role really nicely.
Travel by Mara. Wait. Did he make a signal?
Yeah, he did. It's a travel. Okay. It was a travel.
I saw the travel, but then I thought maybe he thinks she got knocked over.
You're right on with Ryland Conrad.
Thank you. It means a lot. Buckman into the game. 5 points now. This is what's been going on in this game. They get it up to 9, and then now it's down to 5. They can cut it down to a 1-possession game again. Under 2 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
So here's another game of interest then for you.
How about this game? Baseline shot. She just missed one of those.
Of course,
Wenzel.
Of course, this game is important. I really both teams in need of a victory.
Weber, she'll make that. Bang! Count it. Great kick out by Peterson. There's 8-point lead for the Titans. 1:15 to go, 3rd quarter.
There's a boys' game of interest that the T-Titans play both these teams in the next couple of weeks, and Del Rapids, who is 3-0 on the season, who our game got canceled because of that snowstorm. And then we go to Sioux Falls Christian, who's 6-0. They played tonight.
West, 100 miles an hour, left-handed shot, no good, but she'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Well, what do you think the score will be then?
Who are you talking about? Sioux Falls Christian and Dells?
Yes.
Okay, I was watching the game. Sioux Falls Christian by 6.
Well, at the half, they are only at halftime right now because their girls played beforehand. The boys lead 36-27 over the Del Rapids Quakers.
Okay. Yeah, I think Christian will win that one. That is West making her 9th point of the night free throw. She's an 84% free throw shooter on the year, so very nice at the free throw line. Came in 13 of 16. And Hayden West.
And her next opponent, the Sioux Falls Christian Charger girls, pulled out a kind of an easy victory over Del Rapids tonight. 56-21 was the final.
Reach foul by West down there. You could see that coming. Just her second foul. Fourth team foul for the Lady Titans as number 14 checks back into this game, Lauren Grindy. Nice looking 5'6" junior, averages close to 10 points a night. Has right on her average, 9 points. Now, Buckman, that was blocked.
Yeah, that was blocked.
By, I believe, West again.
Yep.
Peterson defending the shot, no good. Clayberg in there. They're going to call somebody for something. I think it's going to be on Pearson. If it is, that's her fourth. And she's been getting really good position down low.
Yes, Allie has.
Just like I said, fouls on number 15, Haley Sorensen.
Sure, you knew that.
Her first 8th team foul.
Go
Something
ahead.
to watch down there. I've just noticed Pearson's been getting she's been camping under the basket, and they're just, I don't know if we're trying to save fouls or we're just not getting back in time, but something to watch.
Ellie's a good free throw shooter.
Clayberg, count it. That is her first varsity free throw as a human being living in her body. So, I don't know if she's ever.
Okay, all right.
2 for 2.
I was going to say Mom and Dad are sitting separate tonight, so.
Well, Dad's working.
Okay.
Got to hold down the fort.
All right.
Marshall's in town.
All right.
Shirt tucked in still. It's 8 o'clock at night. Untuck that thing a little bit. There's Pearson. We just talked about it. She's camping under the basket.
And Stell just was turned wrong.
Perfect position.
Yeah.
And she's a big body. Mm-hmm. She is all of 5'11" with the lister as. I would say she's bigger than that. And 5th team foul for the Titans. That's Peterson's 4th to go along with 5 fouls. So Titans briefly got it over that 9-point.
We did.
Where they'd like to keep it, but it's back down to 9. Pearson's at the free throw line.
Oh, I think Mr. Knudsen's calling it a night.
Oh.
With his family.
Ball knocked out of bounds, stays with the Mustangs.
Good hustle, Nat. Good hustle over there, Natalie.
Yeah, Natalie Gass into the game. Great hustle by her, and Buckman going for the ball. Like I told you earlier, Gass not afraid to get a little dirty.
A lot of young junior, freshman, junior.
I always thought I'm going to tell you what I got to do today, and we do have true and false tonight.
Yes. Which, by the way,
nice looking pull-up shot in and out by Grindy.
Allie, nice job of getting in there. Another opponent on our schedule for the girls coming up, the O'Gorman Knights. They lost last night to the Washington Warriors.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the boys and girls did.
Both boys and girls
12.2 seconds, shot clock off, of course. Here's Grindy in the corner. Mustangs trail by 9. 10 seconds. Grindy, left-hand dribble, right side of the lane. Another foul. And it has just been foul central as maybe we try to get it caught up.
Coach Bendy and Coach Shortman were like in sync on that one. Talking tomorrow.
7.6 seconds. 5 seconds. Grindy drives, right hand, shot, threw it up, and good. Threw it up. It kind of was twisting like the earth, but it went in. Okay, so 47-40. We saw this last night. We were 30-30 going into the fourth quarter. Titans were feeling good. Mara was on fire. They scored more in the fourth quarter alone than they had the whole night. Outscored us 32-16 last night. It was just free throw central.
It was a free throw contest at the end of in the fourth quarter.
You talked about our show tomorrow night, 6 o'clock on T-Connect, live on T-Connect, or it's archived. New softball coach and owner of the local business, The Playground, Emmy Ewitz. She'll be joining us, and so we're excited to talk to her. I haven't booked next week's guest yet. Booked like it's real professional.
It's professional.
Hey, I booked Lowry though.
You did.
Dr. Lowry will be joining us in 2 weeks after, one of the questions I'm dying to ask her, and it's not because I disagree with her or anything like that.
What's that?
What it takes to call a snow day.
Okay. Well.
Because I know it's a huge process, and I want her to be able to explain that.
Okay.
Because I'm a fan. Okay.
You're a fan. Okay. All right.
Here's what I got to do today. I got to be the judge in Mrs. Herman's class.
Oh, yeah?
In a grilled cheese contest, grilled cheese sandwich contest. But it wasn't just a grilled cheese sandwich.
Okay.
You had to use 2 different types of cheese.
Yep.
And you had to have 2 other. And my winner was Bermudez, Mr. Bermudez.
Okay.
He had like a steak. It was like a steak and cheese and peppers. And I went and told him, I said, if that was in a restaurant, I would buy it. Raiden Bermudez. and he cooked it himself. It was wonderful. It was
By the
fun.
way, I got one more plug on your show for tomorrow night.
Uh-huh.
That
Oh!
nice steal.
Weber
there,
gets
but,
the steal.
and goes against the trees.
And her shot got blocked. She grabbed the rebound, but she was out of bounds.
No,
So,
we-
since they blocked that, she caught it out of bounds. Does she get the credit for a rebound?
Yes.
No, she's out of bounds, so she doesn't get credit.
Well, no, that's a turnover. That's right. It is.
Okay, go ahead.
No, we will talk about a Titan alum tomorrow night that I had this.
The Titan alum
Titan
that's
alum.
obviously a procrastinator.
No, because it's a procrastinator for you because we haven't had a show in a couple weeks. So I've talked to this Titan alum.
Had some weather, you know.
Well, yeah, that weather thing, and then Christmas kind of got in the way too. And
Oh,
stuff like-
steal by West.
That's right.
She just got to kick it out, and she does, and she travels.
No,
Nope.
actually, hey, Coach
Oh.
Shoresman called the timeout.
I can hear the groan from the Mustang fans with my cones on, and they were not happy. But you're right. He called the foul before. Go ahead.
So yeah, do you want me to reveal the Titan alum, or
Yep.
do you want me to keep it as?
Yeah, because I don't know if I'm going to show up or not yet. But go ahead. Oh, my goodness. I mean, if it's a good one, I'll show up.
Well, it's Allie Kaporinsky.
Oh, Miss, as she's known in her school district, which I forget, Hamlin or
No.
Miss Kakmarinsky.
Miss Kaporinsky. She's a teacher,
Yep.
and she's getting married,
Yep.
and so I asked her a whole bunch of questions like I asked Kari Hansen,
Great.
and we will talk about her tomorrow night.
Dynamite outside hitter and goalkeeper.
She was a good soccer goalie,
Yep, and basketball player.
basketball player. Played with Carly McKinney and Sydney. This Ellie Clayburgh's older sister.
Not easy getting old, folks.
Huh?
Not easy. The memory's the first thing to
That's
go.
right. I didn't say it. You did.
7-point Titan lead. Just started this fourth quarter.
Which,
And
by the way,
Ellie
speaking
Clayburgh
of-
dribbles to the corner, kicks it up
speaking
the west.
of
Go ahead.
Titan alums, isn't Sydney Clayburgh, who her sister just
Clayburgh.
hit that three
No good.
like her sister does?
Kenny tracks down the rebound. Then it's Rylan Conrad who gets.
Isn't her sister down? She's an athletic trainer.
Oh, yeah.
And
She's for over in Dort.
she's a Dort.
She's a Dort wart.
She's a Dort.
I think
She's
she
a
goes
defender.
with like volleyball, soccer.
She has she's. Yep.
kind of how they do it at the college level.
They have like 3 different things that they're in charge of, so to
Yep.
say. So yeah.
And I'll tell you right now, if you keep up with this harassing me a little bit, the next time I see her, maybe at a game, I'm going to have her come up here and just tape you up. And that's tape your mouth shut.
Well,
Oh,
whoa.
Conrad misses that one bad. That didn't hit the
I
rim.
don't
It
think
shouldn't
they hit
be
the
a-
rim. That shouldn't be a rebound, but okay.
Hopefully Rylan can stay out of foul trouble. She's got 4. We want to see her get double-digit rebounds again. Pearson on the screen gets Buckman
And
loose.
she's
Buckman down the lane off the foot
lost.
of
Oh, I thought
West
she
out of bounds. 22 seconds on the shot clock. Just under 7 to
see,
play.
See, now I think Sid would agree with me, and she wouldn't do that kind of thing, do you? I mean, she would help me out in this situation. But that's just, I don't know, that's just my opinion.
That is your opinion. Conrad, she just, you can't bring your hands down like that. That's probably going to be a foul on her, and she's got to utilize
Yep.
She's got to utilize that size and just hands in the air. And that is 5 on her.
4 points. And
Two great nights for her.
yes.
Back
nice,
to back.
Yep, nice start for her tonight. I love the move. Bringing Stell off the bench.
Yeah, I really like that.
it
And
was
that's what
yep.
she was used to last year. And
Yep.
so Stella's versatile.
Yeah, Stell. I mean, yeah,
Brittany misses
yeah.
her first one. Stella's got 4 on her as well. So, Stella can come off, and she's got some size, and she can handle the ball, and gets to have options.
It'll be interesting to see which starting lineup he's going to use on Thursday night against Sioux Falls Christian, because they do have they have Lems and they have Papama, which are about Mara and Ryland's size.
Yep.
And so I mean, I'm assuming that's just me taking a guess, as putting the coaching hat on, that he would start Ryland again, but you never know.
Corner 3, West!
There's our 10-point lead.
Made possible by Stella Peterson. I'm going to tell you why. Mara just went to hand it off like an option, and the Mustangs got a hand on the ball. They were going to take it, and Peterson ripped it out of their hands,
Yep.
and in one motion, pass it to West in the corner, and West buried the 3. 10-point lead. Largest of the night is 11 briefly for about 20 seconds as Hayden West gets her 3rd foul, 8th team foul. So the next foul on the Mustangs, the Titans are shooting 2, and then the second one Second foul from here on out. The Mustangs will be shooting 2. And we'll get to the true or false our next time out here. You guys are 1-1-1. Great cut by Mara Grant. Great pass, Hayden West. They've got it rolling now. 12 points for West, 14 for Grant.
Waiting for the dunk from Mara on that one.
Grant had a little bit of a slow start tonight, but we've told you she scored 14 every game this year, and she's back on track there. And there's Pearson back on track. Her 11th is about what she averages. Okay. Since we had a big weekend where SDSU took home the national championship, where even Andrew Griffin and Mark Peterson were seen wearing blue and yellow.
Exactly.
They were so excited to do something USD will probably never do. We're going to do an SDSU. Griffin sound like a Cubs fan next year. Okay, SDSU trivia.
Yes.
True or false? Cookies and cream ice cream was invented at SDSU.
True. I know. True.
True. 1-1. The first time NDSU has ever been beaten was by SDSU in the FBS National Championship. That's the first time they've been there and they've never lost.
That's false.
That's true. It's still 1-1. First time NDSU has ever gone to the National Championship in Frisco and lost. It's true.
Yeah. We
well, you're both wrong anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, it doesn't count because you both tied. The 45 points scored was the most ever in Frisco, Texas for the national champion SDSU Jackrabbits.
That's true.
That's true, 2-2. Craftsman, the inventor of Craftsman, he began developing it at SDSU. True or false? Of the brand we now know as Craftsman. Peterson driving the lane.
Oh.
She should have just went right to the basket. It looks like she tried to do a little pull away and missed and got knocked to the floor. Ball to the Mustangs.
I'm going to say true.
True? It's false. Ooh. The inventor of the Briggs & Stratton started developing it at SDSU, the Briggs & Stratton engine, okay? John Madden, the legendary John Madden, who's born, as you know, in Austin, Minnesota, was a one-time, briefly, SDSU student.
No, that's false.
That is false. And you guys are going to try to tie again, and I'm going to tell you right now, it ain't happening. You ain't tying again for the 4th time in a row this year.
That's right.
Because I got a question for you.
All right.
What's the better school in South Dakota, SDSU or USD?
South or SDSU.
Les takes the win.
That's right.
It is SDSU.
It is.
Take that, Mark Peterson.
That's right.
Can't hurt me in Dallas, Texas.
But
Grant with Pearson on her. There's the dream shake. And no foul.
Nobody bid on the
53. It was, but there was another defender right there that she didn't see. So pull-up jumper, good. Grindy. Nice looking shot. Her 14th point of the night to lead the Mustangs.
So I'm sure glad I got the win, even though I kind of falsely got the win there.
Yep.
But, I got it. We'll take it.
Putting that together, and I said, how can I not tie? Because there's going to be a
there you go, Stell.
Deep three. Stell, bang! The whole bench rises to their feet.
And USD alum Mark Peterson would be proud of
Deepest three of the night. Stella's 8th point. Stella Peterson, 4:39 to go, puts her team up 11. Largest lead of the night is 12.
There,
Pearson gets
up. Nice
She's
block.
got position again. Mara blocked her. Oh, boy. Looked like Mara blocked her from behind.
She did. But she came down and swatted, so that's why they got her.
Bewildered look. Well, like the former Michigan State coach, Judd Heathcote, whose team's never committed a foul, according to him, in half the NBA. Pearson to the free throw line. Swish. Her 12th point. So Peterson with 4 fouls. Grant and West each with 3. 9 team fouls for both teams. On the other side, at the free throw line, is Pearson. She has 4, and Grindy has 3. So not bad. 9-9 for fouls, under 4:30 to go. 10-point lead. Titans are going to start feeling pretty good about this one soon. As McKinney hands it off to Peterson, to West, gets the screen from Grant, kicks it into the corner from McKinney. Decides to pull up. Grant's got it. She's got to be careful with that start where she kind of moves both feet before she gets going. And she's going to get to a night where they're going to call that on her. I thought that was supposed to be, and she just fouled out Pearson. Pearson leaves with 12 points. Nice looking junior, 5'11 junior. Oh, I'm sorry, she's a senior for the Mustangs. And Mara goes to the line. Shooting about 70% from there this year. That one. I thought it was going to be short. Rattled around, no good. Her and Grindy are the leading scorers of the night, both with 14. 4:12 to go. And it's good. 15 points for Mara Grant. So she's scored 42 points the last 2 nights.
Oh.
And yeah, that was kind of an obvious one.
Yeah, that was. Just kind of got.
As Sorensen got through, she got just reached over and grabbed by Maya Weber, who now has 4 fouls. Sorensen to the line, the double bonus. And I wish we could tell you how wrestling was doing, but I just can't get it pulled up. I don't know if they decided not to show it. They lied to me. Clayburg back in. Something else I wanted to touch on real quick.
Okay.
Every player that you're seeing on this varsity team is either on the roll of excellence or the A honor roll. And that is,
You got some smart cookies
it was
here.
like that last year.
It was.
And boy, I've got a lot of respect for that because they're in a season. They're, they have hobbies and jobs, and this season takes up a lot, especially this week. Probably none of them are going to be on it this week. No, I'm just kidding. But most of them are on the roll of excellence,
That's
and either roll of excellence or A honor roll for this entire varsity team. So
Yep.
that is a tremendous accomplishment.
She got it.
McKinney misses, gets her own rebound, loses it underneath the legs. Mara went on the floor and grabbed it. Mara Grant dived on the floor, grabbed it, lost it, got it back
Ellie wanted
again,
it. Oh. It was a good
and then kicked it out again while laying down on the floor. Sorensen's got 3 Titans on her. This is going to be a fast break opportunity for the Mustangs. It's got to be. Now they're doing too slow. Grindy throws up a wild shot and it goes in. 7-point lead. Grindy 16. How'd that go in?
Can't put this team away.
They can't. McKinney, right hand dribble, middle of the court, waiting for a screen for Grant and Peterson. She chooses Grant. Ellie Clayburg gets it into Marb. There's the dream
There you
shake
go.
again. And she scores! Basket good! 17 for Mara Grant. I love it. We're going to name it. We got to name it.
We are. We'll put it on Twitter. We'll name that thing.
And what have we talked about before? More fakes in the paint, by basketball players. More pump fakes, more fakes like that. And they've gone for it every time she's done it this year. 3-pointer in and out by Grindy. The rebound, Pearson. She passes it baseline. Rebound, Hayden West flying down the court like she's got somewhere to go.
Oh.
There is
There
McKinney,
you
wide
go.
open 3, just off the front of the rim. And the rebound by Wenzel. This is like last night. Action has really picked up. This
It
pace has
has,
really picked up.
So I thought
Grindy,
She was going to shoot
she
it.
fakes it, drives. Nice left-hand finish by Grindy. Well, they might want to try to ride her the rest of the game. She looks like she's absolutely shot.
Yep.
But, boy, Coach comes out to talk to her. Coach Jewett says, "Are you okay?" And she says, "Yeah," but she looks absolutely gassed. That might be why he's called the timeout. She is yet to sit down. She
So
looks
you're-
like Les Schroeder after
After a long day here? Is that what you're saying?
when I saw you shopping that one day when you were buying what I would think most 14-year-olds would buy, the Doritos and the Mountain Dews and the...
My mac and cheese for Sunday night.
You know what? And this is what it's like to be a parent, and Mr. Griffin will realize this. Speaking of mac and cheese, today was kind of my day where I'm not going running or anything, and so I'm like, I don't have to fuel my body, really. I'm going to eat crap. I'm going to drink Coke Zero. I bought a box of this Auntie Annie's organic mac and cheese, and I went to get it, and, man, I had everything already, and I was going to eat it tonight before I came here. I was so excited for this thing of mac, and I think it cost like $2.50 for a box. My kids ate it. Like to eat everything else, man. And I asked my daughter, to tell you the truth, my 8th grade daughter, and I said, Did you eat that? Did you eat that box of mac and cheese? And she said, I did. And I told her, I said, I bought that special. This is exactly what I said. I bought that special for myself. And she was like, I'm sorry. And then I went in the kitchen, and then I thought about it a little bit, and I came back out, and I said, thank you for telling me the truth. I know that was probably hard, because your first instinct is a lie. And I said, I got coffees on me in the morning. And she said, no, it's okay. It's
nice
get and
of
go
you.
coffee less. It's like $1.50.
Oh, all right. I
You
thought you
can
were
get
going to get
Starbucks.
I thought you were going to get the good stuff for her.
You know how much I make an hour, brother. Peterson to Hammerquist that hasn't been in a while. Mara Grant just going to stand at the top of the key like she's bored. 17 seconds on the shot clock. She
wanted
was
that
like
shot,
itching her elbow or something. Peterson's still in the game. She's been playing a while with 4 fouls, and they call a foul, which fans of Tri-Valley agree with
Hey,
100%, and that's
They
going to
do.
be, they tried to say she's taken out of bounds, but she's going to the free throw line for two. McKinney, she's got 6 points tonight. She came into this one 8 of 11, 73%. And I believe she has gone 2 of 3, 3 of 4 tonight. So we told you earlier, her first 3 games of the year was over double digits, and she's getting close tonight. That's her 7th, and this is going to be her 8th. And then she's going to hit 2 more. Dang it. Okay, hit a 3, Kendra.
Wow.
Talking with Big Sioux Media over here, he gave some love to our stat crew. I said, these guys are going to bring you some stats at halftime and into the game. And he said, I worked with those guys. I forget, it was a classic or something, a Hassan Classic. He said, you are so lucky. Basket good.
Yes, we went up to Madison last year
By
for the
Buckman.
class.
And he said,
Yes.
I met those guys up there last year. He
Yep.
said, this is so good. He said, I have to keep my own stats. And I said, I'm spoiled. And he said, you are. And he said, I'm actually going to go talk to them really quick because they just did such a great job. So Chad Hank and Mr. Portner and Mr. Gass, great job. They have the computers down there just like
Say, by the
Glenn
way,
and Fechner did, and they do the stats and they print them out at halftime and they bring them up to us and whatever media is here and after the game, and that is so helpful. So
who does that?
great
for the,
job.
Who does that for the boys in away games?
It's Jackson Trelaw.
Okay.
He does a great job.
He does.
He
Jackson
told
Trelaw
me
does.
he's got someone sitting next to him that's a constant distraction, but he powers through every night, he says. 1:16 to go, only a 6-point lead for the Titans. Les taking it on the chin tonight, but
Wow.
I told him in and out for West.
Nice
both
rebound.
Rebound
Nice
by
rebound.
Grant. And where's it going? It's going to the Mustangs with 1:13 to go, down 2 possessions.
Wow. We'll talk about the 7th grade girls basketball team. They have their last game on Thursday versus the A and the B play the O'Gorman Knights, and I think the C team plays Whittier, at Whittier, I think.
Okay, and then they're done.
And then they're done. And then the boys start up the following week, Monday, I think.
Grindy, she's been feeling it. That was a nice-looking shot. Nice rotation on that. Really good release. She's a nice-looking player. Just a junior. Lauren Grindy, I've been impressed. And hand-checking on Buckman. So that's just her 3rd. Grindy. And also, you know, what's her name down there? Abigail Wagner. They've both got 4 for the Mustangs. Peterson 4 for the Titans. She's hanging in there. Conrad has already fouled out for the Titans. And I love how Mara Grant has played aggressive this year. 17 tonight.
Slowed
probably
her game down.
10 more rebounds. Another rebound
Another
for her.
rebound,
and then
but then
throws the pass away. Saved by Peterson. But I love how Mara has been playing out of foul trouble. And Peterson gets over the back by Sorensen. She reached over her back to grab the ball. And Peterson's fouled.
well, no,
So
it was a
she will
jump
go.
ball.
They
Nope.
keep trying to get her to take it out of.
No, it was a jump ball. They
Oh, it was
called
a jump ball?
They called it jump ball.
Neither
Yeah.
of them jumped, though. And here is McKinney to enter it in to Peterson. She had thoughts of driving baseline, but she's
Yeah.
going to pull it back out. Now she's double teamed in the corner. Might need a timeout.
And good call. Shoresman heard you.
Hey, no problem. Adam, just, yep, bring me coffee tomorrow.
That's right. Adam heard you.
7-point lead, 32 seconds to go.
Anything
20
else?
seconds on the shot clock. What are your...
Anything else you're going to make fun of me before when this game is over with?
You
before?
stop it. I've told you before to be mean to me. What do you do if you're the Mustangs? What do you do if you're the Titans in this situation?
Well, if you're the Mustangs, you're going to trap right away when you get the ball in bounds. And if you don't get a trap, and that's what he's drawn up on his board over there, you're fouling right away, and you're going to try to foul, obviously, the free throw shooter that is the less percentage, but obviously they don't know that, so they're just going to follow the first girl that they see. And if you're Adam Shoresman in that huddle, you're telling your girls to break hard to the basketball. Once you get the basketball, secure it, and then have them come to you to foul you.
Yeah. I might try to throw it in the backcourt here and just develop a little space. Just
Well, yeah,
get
I mean,
some-
yeah, I have.
Oh, they're inbounding it pretty deep, though.
Well, yeah, have Hannah. I mean,
It's
well,
not a great spot to inbound the ball.
it is not, but Hannah's sister Hayden is
Picked
what I
by a
meant to say.
Hammerquist, and then Peterson's ball gets knocked out of bounds, stays with the Titans. 20 seconds on the shot clock, 32 on the game clock.
Well, what? You have the best girl that's taking the ball out of bounds that is the strongest on this team to get a good pass in like that.
There's McKinney, and there's the foul by Buckman, her fourth.
She makes these 2 free throws. She gets it out in double digits, and we have 3 people in double digits like my stat.
Yeah. Mentioned that.
But I'm not jinxing it at all because you're the one that would jinx it.
No. Never. 8-point lead for the Titans. They've all but secured this one, snapping their 2-game win streak, improving 4-2
streak.
2-game losing streak, thank you. 10 points for McKinney, 12 for Hayden West, 17 for Mara Grant.
8 for Stella Peterson.
8 for Peterson. So, yeah, great job. 63-54. Here's here's Buckman. Out of bounds. Rebound.
Nope.
Mara Grant. That's going to probably do
rebound.
it. McKinney's just got to get it across center stripe. And if you're watching, we'll get you some stats and probably just some stats here tonight. As we've got a game on Thursday, we'll get you some stats and get you out of here. But I would say, we talked about this earlier, and they're now 0-5. I didn't, and we both agreed. We didn't think that this was going to be we're going to boat race them. We thought it'd be a competitive game. Wasn't nearly as competitive as I kind of thought it would be. I thought it would be a 3 to 5 point game the whole way. It was kind of up in the 7 to 9.
That's what Sioux Falls Christian is going to bring on Thursday night. It's a good win for our girls because it gives them confidence for that game against Sioux Falls Christian. We can win that game against Sioux Falls Christian. We have to play well, and I think we can win that one.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough one.
It's going to be a tough game.
Last year, going into last year, they thought they were going to really have a down year.
Mm-hmm. Well, and the Sioux Falls Christian made the state tournament.
Yeah, and they had a great year.
Yes.
The way it turned out,
yeah.
And that's how this year is looking. They have great
Thank you,
size.
Mr. Porter.
Great size there, great athletes. Big surprise.
Yep. It transitions from their volleyball program, doesn't it? No.
Golly,
no. Oh, no, they just do a great job over there, and they have good programs. And
Mara came up 1 rebound shy, 17 points, 9 rebounds. Nice night for McKinney, 10 points, 7 rebounds, 3 steals.
That's what a senior should do.
Yeah, 17 and 9 for Mara, 12 and 2 steals for Hayden West, 8 points for Maya Weber, 2 for 2 from behind the line for her, 8 points, 4 assists, 3 steals for Stella Peterson. Mm-hmm. And I'm looking for Conrad. I'm looking for those. So 8
Rylan
rebounds.
8 rebounds and 4 points.
4 points.
She was her points came from the free throw line.
So she would have probably got to 10 if she could have stayed out there a little bit longer.
Yes.
Quarter scoring brought to you by Fairway Foods.
Okay.
T Area 20 in the first quarter, 20-11. Second quarter, Tri-Valley outscored T Area 13-10. Third quarter, close one, 17-16, and then 16-14. We won the fourth quarter, which if we would have done that last night, we would have won the game.
Yeah.
So a little bit better second half than last night. We only allowed 30 points total in the second half. For West Tri-Valley, since you said we have to be gracious to them, 18 points for Grindy. 18 points, 3 rebounds, 3 steals, and 4 assists for Grindy. 9 points, 8 rebounds for Stephanie Buckman. Mm-hmm. Their leader on most nights is Ava Pearson, 12 points, 7 rebounds, 4 blocks for her. Off the bench, Haley Sorensen, 6 points, 6 rebounds. And off the bench, Emery Pearson kind of got thrown in there, 4 points, 2 rebounds for her. The player I was kind of looking at, Maddie Heavey, just a freshman, 3 points, a rebound, and an assist in a dozen minutes tonight. So, like we said, we will not keep you here long since it is a busy week, and we got to come back and do this again. Tomorrow night, 6 p.m., if you're not on T-Connect, just send a request, and that will get approved, and you can come. You can watch us on T-Connect, or you can come down and have some pizza at Boss's Pizzeria. Mm-hmm. And this is really their attempt to kind of just get involved with their community, give back to the community. They want to be like the hub of tea. So we thank them for sponsoring the show and doing all that and getting us all the equipment. And good win tonight, I would say. The Titans have been playing It's no secret playing without all-state player Katie Vasika. Her status is unknown as of right now, but they've only played with her one time. That one time when they did play with her, they beat the number 2 AA team. And so, we hope to see her back here
we hope to
playing,
see her.
but in the long term,
we want
her to just get healthy.
We want her healthy, get healthy.
Go on to play at the next level. She's committed to SDSU, and that's what's important now. And so she's been, I've seen them working out and practicing and, of course, on the bench, and she's been there the whole time. So just being a great teammate.
Yes. Leads by example.
Absolutely. So we do miss watching her play, but we hope she gets better at some point. And,
great win for the Titans tonight. I look forward to doing this again Thursday night and hopefully getting another W over the Sioux Falls Christian Chargers.
Yep. Thursday night, girls basketball against the Chargers. Saturday, boys basketball, Aberdeen Central. And then is it Tuesday again?
Yes. So it's Saturday night. We will have the boys game with varsity game. There is 4 games that day, according to Coach Drew Weber. And the first one starts at 11, rolling schedule, and then varsity around 3 o'clock.
Okay.
And then, yes, we do go to Watertown on Tuesday the 17th. I want to say the JV plays at 4, and C teams play at 5:30, and then I think the varsity girls are 6:30, and the varsity boys are after that at 8.
Okay. We thank Nevaeh Berg. Boy, she
Yes.
came up at halftime and did a
She
great
did an
job.
awesome job.
And going to mass communications, mass media, stuff like that at North Dakota State University. I had to bite my tongue there. But as I appreciated today, Noah Watson did, and it was I bribed him with candy. But him being the North Dakota State fan, I made him tell me who the best team in the FCS was. Sorry, guys.
Well,
and he did it.
I talked to him on the bus, and I was talking to him about his Creighton Blue Jays basketball team.
Yeah.
And watched them play the other day. But, yepers.
Okay, hey, if you joined us and listened, we really appreciate
We
it.
do.
And it makes being away from our loved ones and stuff makes us feel a little bit better if we can bring you the game and bring you a little commentary and have fun. And thanks for Les for letting me pick on him. I just all geared up after that grilled cheese sandwich contest today. So. Thanks, Les.
No
Thanks,
problem. It was fun.
Andrew Griffin. And we'll be back on Thursday. Great win for the Titans. Let's do it again on Thursday. For Andrew Griffin, Les Schroeder, I'm Shad Hockey. Bye for now, Titan Nation.